my god, the girls are fighting. We have both cats trying to lay with me while I'm making this video right now. So, as you can tell, I have a lot of crochet bedroom decor in my room. As a crocheter, as a YouTuber who talks about crocheting, I have a lot of crochet decor in my bedroom. And I'm sure you do too. Or maybe you want to. Whether you're going to be moving into a dorm come this fall time, or maybe you're moving out, or maybe you're wanting to kind of revamp your room a bit and spice it up a little, change the aesthetic, maybe add some more stuff, this video is for you. This video is 50 plus bedroom decor crochet ideas. I've got something for everyone in this video. We've got beginner friendly, pretty much everything's beginner friendly, as well as pretty much every aesthetic is kind of covered. As always, everything I show you in this video will be linked in the description box below in the order that I show it to you, linked to a free or paid written or video tutorial. I'll be using free or paid tags on every image so you'll know before you ever click on a link if you're going to be spending money or not. If any of these are yours and you don't want them promoted in this video, shoot me a DM on Instagram or send me a quick email and I'll take it out. Now, for this video, we have a couple categories. We've got storage, pillows, blankets, tapestry, and then miscellaneous. So, a lot of categories, but I'm sure you'll find something, and I'm going to be timestamping everything on the bottom, so if you just want to jump to one of the categories, feel free to do that. Now, I have a video coming up where I'm going to be doing 50 crochet ideas written by my subscribers, and if you want your pattern or video tutorial featured in that video, email the link to my email. I'll put it on the screen. It's amazingpaige@gmail.com. Email the link to me and I'll put it in the video. Now, I'm going to be capping it at 50, so if you're seeing this and you just clicked on this video and you're watching, send that email. Send that email as soon as you can. Let's jump into our first category, which is storage. So whether you are going into a dorm, maybe you're moving into a smaller space, maybe you're sharing a space with a sibling, or maybe you just live in a really, really small apartment and you kind of need to maximize your storage, here's how you're going to do that with crochet. So we've got this cute foxy basket. You can put a lot of stuff in there. You can put your yarn in there. You can put socks and underwear. You can put swimsuits. I'm just naming the things that I use my crochet baskets for. But you can also make this book nook, which is actually storage for books on your wall if you have a couple books. You can make this crochet wall hanging organizer. It can hold a bunch of little things. It's super cute. I also really like the color scheme of that one. You can also do these scalloped edged baskets or plant covers. They can, a lot of these baskets / plant covers can be used for multiple things. You can use them as plant covers. You can use them to hold small items or large items depending on how big you make them. You can make these lemon wall organizers. These would be fun to hold your crochet hooks or pens and pencils. You can make this cute little mushroom holder. I love this. It looks like it's hanging kind of near a door. It's got chapstick, maybe car keys in it. That's kind of fun. I love this stripy basket. Now, this is going to be one that's good for holding bigger items like yarn skeins. And you could even looks like you can kind of make it bigger if you want to make it bigger or smaller depending on what you're trying to store. But it's super cute, and your colors that you choose can go with the aesthetic of your room. So it doesn't necessarily need to be colorful. If you kind of have a neutral tone in your room, you can choose neutral colors. So keep that in mind as you go through this video. If you're looking at, say, this next one that's teal blue and you're like, I can't imagine that in my room, remember, you can change the color. So you can make it match whatever kind of aesthetic you want. So this is a simple basket. We've got a larger one and a smaller one. They kind of have these like fold over edges. And then we have these baskets, which are thicker and they have handles on them. And then, of course, if you crochet, you've definitely come across one of these at some point, and it's a crochet hammock to hold all of your yarn skeins. I've also made one of these for my younger sibling when I was younger, a couple of years ago, to hold all of her stuffed animals in the corner of her room, which was really, really helpful to get things off of the ground or her bed. You can also make a checkered plant pot holder, which can double as a basket as well. or a jewelry hanger. This one's really cute. I have it hanging in my room. I'll show a picture of the one that's in my room for like context of what it looks like on a wall, but it's super cute and it's been holding up really nice. I've had it for over a year, maybe over 2 years. You could also make a hanging pot cozy, again, for plants, fake or real. I have some in my room that hold fake plants because I have a lot of cats and I don't trust myself with a live plant in my bedroom. But I hold fake plants in these and it makes my room feel very, very cozy. The next category I have for you is pillows. So for this one, we've got a velvety kind of whimsigoth style pillow. This is actually one that's been on my crochet wish list for a while. And then we have a star if you want to do a star. I like including these ones because you can kind of do your own color scheme if you want like a pastel pink and cream kind of style pillow. If you want a super vibrant pillow, if you kind of want a brown green pillow, you can do that with these. And then we have ones that kind of have one color and they'll stay one color, like this cactus pillow. I was thinking more so, there's a hair that's like really bothering me. Okay. I was thinking for this cactus one more like a Western themed room. Maybe you made a nursery for a baby and it's like Western themed, or you live in the desert. I don't know. I just thought it was cool. Now this petal one, petal, you know the Ariana Grande meme that's going around, or it was, I don't know if it's still going around. But there's this petal pillowcase pillow. Oh my goodness, it reminds me of like whimsigoth kind of cottagecore fairy vibe. And then this one is a retro flower, kind of nice 70s, depending on what yarn you use, it'd be really soft. Then we have this fuzzy one. Now if you've ever crocheted with fluffy yarn like this, it's hard. I've done it twice and it's so hard to see what you're doing, but there are ways to crochet with it that make it easier, so check this one out if that interests you. But yeah, good luck if you're gonna do that one. Now, there are a lot of pillow crochet ideas out there, so I'm gonna refer you to my 50 pillow crochet ideas if you want more pillows. Like if you're clicked on this video solely just for some pillows, I have a whole 50 more ideas over there. So I'm going to link that as number 20 in the list. If you want to check that out, check it out. There's way more. I'm not going to fill up this entire bedroom decor video with pillows. So if you're here for pillows, check that one out for more ideas. Then we have our blanket category. For blankets work so well as bedroom decor because you can display them on your bed, you can fold them at the end of the bed, you can put them on the back of a couch, similar to what I have going on with mine right now. Speaking of, we're going to be switching this out. This 6-day star blanket, we're going to be switching it out for a fall 6-day star blanket. And the yarn, there's another hair stabbing me. Wow, I grabbed that one quick. But we're going to be switching it out for a fall 6-day star blanket that I will be doing a crochet with me for. So subscribe if you don't want to miss that because the yarn just came in, so I'm going to start working on it. With that being said, they're perfect for room decor. Like you can literally see I'm using one right now, and I'll even put one on my bed in fall to kind of add to the vibe. So whether you're putting it on the back of a couch, on a blanket, on a bed, or folding it somewhere on a shelf, it can just be a really good kind of way to add some decor. So we've got this chevron one. We've got this random granny one. We've got the tranquil garden. This one's a new one, so it just got uploaded. Then we've got this square dance. So if you're new to crocheting, I would refer you to the square dance one or the random granny one I showed you. Then we've got this diamond granny, another good one for beginners if you're new. The tassels are really fun on this one. Now, if you're not new and you kind of want like a fun one that's going to challenge you a little bit, or maybe you're not necessarily advanced, but you have a couple projects under your belt and you want to learn some new skills, do this floral granny one. You're going to learn a couple different things with this one. But it's still granny squares, so you can kind of work on this big blanket in small chunks. What I also love about granny square blankets are blankets that are worked with attaching squares, regardless of if they're granny stitched or not, is that you can add or take away depending on how big you want the blanket. So say you're following the pattern and you're doing the same amount of squares, but it's not big enough for your bed, or you want it to fit a crib and you want it to be smaller, you just do less squares. I love that. And then if you've ever looked for crochet decor for a room, you will have run across wall hangings. They're a huge part of crochet decor. So if you're interested in tapestry crocheting, whether you love it or maybe you want to learn how to do it, I've gathered some tapestry wall hangings. So for this category, we have the Space Cow, which reminds me of X-Files, which I just started watching. Who was going to tell me that that was basically the original Bones and Booth? X-Files, who knew? So you could also do this Monstera plant one. We've got a frog. We've got this knight for more of like a whimsical medieval type of room. And then we have this koi pond, super cute. Then we've got this ladybug, which is very whimsical. And then we have this tiger. I love the colors of this tiger. Wall hanging. And then we have a dragon one. Again, we've got some kind of medieval, some fantasy style ones too. I think I would do the knight or the dragon if I were to do one of these for my room. Or even this one, this bloomed one. Super cute. And you can really play around with the colors to match your room better. We've got geese in love. Love this one. That'd be cute in a nursery. And then we've got whimsical cats. If you're a whimsical girl with a lot of cats. I have 3. So I feel you there. Then we've got this bluebell one. Super cute. It kind of looks a little like pixely. Kind of like cross stitching, but I love it. Very cute. And then last but not least, we have our miscellaneous category, which if you're new here, this category is kind of like a catch-all. So the things that didn't fit in the other ones, but there weren't enough of them to create their own category, they all just kind of get thrown into the miscellaneous, which people tend to really find something in these. So it's one of my favorite categories usually in these videos is the miscellaneous category. So we've got this dog like rest for your desk in your room if you have a desk in your room. I just thought it was a really fun way to like add something to your desk decor. If you have cats, like I mentioned earlier, you can make a space cat house, super fun. You can make wisteria vine. This one's really flexible to however much you want to make, however long you want to make it, how much space you have. So that's a really cool tutorial. Then I thought this cat doorknob hanger was fun. I don't know the use of it. I think it's just for fun, but it's super cute. And I wonder if you can kind of make it to where you like tie the tail to the front doorknob so it prevents the door from closing or something. That'd be kind of fun. And then you have these sun catchers. If you like working with really, really tiny yarn and also like doily style crocheting, that one's for you. And then we've got succulents. If you're anything like me, you can't keep plants alive, especially if they're indoor. Then we've got some succulents. We've got some cacti, 2 different kinds for you. And then we have crochet vines. So if you don't want plastic vines, as you can tell, I have a lot of plastic plants in my, I guess this is out of view, but I have a lot of plastic plants in my room. There's one behind. There's like plastic there. That's plastic. So if you're not a fan of that and you kind of want a more crochet version of it, here's crochet vines. This is how you make them. You can make as many as you want. And then we've got another little desk decor item. Hold pencils, pens, maybe your hooks, maybe your stitch markers, maybe a pair of glasses on your desk. And then we have a crochet flower curtain. So you can put this on your closet door. Keep that in mind. If you don't want to put this on your bedroom door, these work really well on closet doors if you have one of those walk-in closets, or even if you have sliders, putting them in front of the sliders would be fun. I put curtains in front of my sliders, so you just gotta think outside the box. Then we've got jellyfish. These were really huge in 2020. I think they blew up right around the time I started like really diving into crocheting on my channel. These were going crazy. So if you never got a chance to make one, here's the tutorial for those. And then we've got plant pot covers, simple granny square plant covers that you can do. And also you can put them around like a mason jar and hold your pens, pencils, or crochet hooks on your desk as well. And that is all 50 plus bedroom decor crochet ideas. Like I said in the beginning, everything I showed you is linked to a free or paid written or video tutorial, so you can make them too in the description box below in the order that I told them to you. And if you want your pattern featured in the upcoming crochet ideas written by my subscribers video, email it over to amazingpage@gmail.com. Subscribe to this channel so you don't miss upcoming videos. I'm going to be doing some more crochet with me's as fall approaches. I have a lot of fall decor that I want to do for my room. I'll be moving, so I'm going to have an apartment to kind of decorate and need things for that. So it's going to be a really fun adventure for both of us. So subscribe so you can come along with me. And with that being said, I will see you in the next video. Love you guys. Bye.